Facebook. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm excited to be doing Ask Ashley today. I know I'm a day early, but I'm going to be heading out of town tomorrow. So I want to do it today. I'm going to get my Instagram set up really quick. So if you're jumping on, let me know, say hi, let me know where you're coming from. If you want to start posting questions, go for it. I already have some that you guys have sent me on Snapchat, and there's one from YouTube and just a few other things. So jumping on, say hello, show me some hearts. I need to get my Instagram going live for everybody here. Just 1 second. I need to log off my internet on my phone, or else we will not be seeing anything here. Okay, so 1 second. I moved my spot in my house because this is like a much better place for lighting. Okay, let's see if I can get this going. And I'm hoping to set this up to where I can do my videos from here. I just need to get my laptop fixed. Okay, which it's going in today, which is better. So I am going to start here on my Instagram. Hopefully this works. Hello everybody, how is your week going so far? If you're jumping on, say hi, let me know how you guys are doing. I'm just trying to get onto Instagram really quick. If I can't, then we'll just go here on Facebook. Okay, try one more thing. If you guys have questions for me, start asking them now so I can get to them after I answer the questions I already have. Okay, trying this one more time. It says checking my connection. All right, well, I will just go ahead and get started here on Facebook if Instagram decides to come on, which it is 3, 2, 1. Hello, my Instagram family. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am doing my Ask Ashley early. I have Instagram over here and I have Facebook Live over here. If you guys have any questions for me, just go ahead and type them in the comments and I'll get them answered for you. Otherwise, I have the questions here that you guys have already answered from Snapchat and from YouTube. I have my coffee this morning because I already got my workout in because I have a very busy day ahead of me. I'm excited for today because if you guys didn't know, tonight I am doing a live What is Coaching webinar, and it's an event on my Facebook page. If you guys want to check that out, just go in there and see what's going on. I'm going to go live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be sharing all about what coaching is about, like what it is I actually do. Even if you're not interested in coaching, you're just like, what the hell does this girl do all day long? Then just that live webinar, and I'll be that. We're going to do like a wine night. So if you want to bring your favorite glass of wine, join me, do some question and answers. I want to see all of your pretty faces. And if you have any questions about it or you can't find it, just send me a message and I'll get that to you. So let's jump into questions. Again, if you have any questions, post them below. Let me know you're here. Give me some likes. Give me some hearts. Okay, so the first question that I got asked on my Snapchat was, what are your New Year's resolutions? It's kind of funny because I don't really like the word New Year's resolution or like the everything that comes with it, because it's just kind of like, something you set at the beginning of January, and by the time February gets here, you've already forgotten about it, or by the time, by the 2 weeks into the, new year, you've already forgotten about things. So what I did was I set some desired feelings that I wanted to feel this year, and I shared that with you guys in that series, the goal setting series I did. I set some goals, and then I also set some intentions for my year. So I would consider my resolutions the intentions that I set this year, and I have 3 that I set for myself. And those are to take action every single day. And that sounds weird, but just really focusing on like the things that I haven't reached, the goals I haven't got to, just focusing on waking up every single day and doing something, taking action towards my health, taking actions towards my business goals, taking actions for my family, and really just focusing on those daily actions, because when you do that, they turn into habits. And then that's when you start to see your goals happen. And I'm really pushing myself to take action outside of my comfort zone every single day. This is why kind of the Ask Ashley thing came about, because I wanted to just, do something that was outside of my comfort zone, and answering these questions, you guys, it may not seem like it, but it really is outside of my comfort zone. So the next thing that I set was to create positive energy around myself every single day, every single minute, every single hour, and not let any negative energy creep into my life. Of course, negative energy is going to creep in my life, but I have control over that. And, there are some situations where anxiety will start coming up, where you'll start feeling frustrated with people or things or situations in your life, and you really have just the power within you to just not let that take over your day. So that is one of my intentions this year, is positive energy, and radiating it out to everybody. When you start doing that, then you start getting positive energy that comes back to you. And I wholeheartedly believe in that. So the next thing is, which is funny, one of my intentions is to be intentional, to be focused, to be present no matter what I'm doing, whether if it's I'm with my kids, if it's with you guys here on Facebook, if it's, sitting down on the couch and watching TV, if it's me relaxing time, scrolling through social media, and that sounds ridiculous, but really just being intentional with what I'm doing. If I'm, driving in the car, just, being intentional about driving and not having all of these other things around, being present and focused. So those are my 3 intentions for the year. Like I said, I really don't set resolutions. And don't forget, if you guys have questions for me, make sure you post them in the comments so that I can answer them for you. Okay, so the next question I have that I got from YouTube was, I struggle with energy because of my Hashimoto's. And that could be such a long-winded question, and they ask, like, what do I do for that as far as foods and supplements and all of this stuff, and that we would be here for a long time if I tried to explain that, but it goes up and down. When I first got diagnosed with Hashimoto's, I was struggling really, really bad for energy, but just like I was talking about in my intentions, I was really focused on it. I kept telling myself, I'm always tired, I'm struggling, this and this and this. And so it kind of took like it took a lot, a mindset switch, whatever you want to call it. Hi, Catherine. Thank you for joining us. But my energy, it really took a lot. It took a lot of things, and it took a lot of learning my body to realize what is good for my energy and what isn't good for my energy. So the mindset thing was number 1 for sure, because I was really, really focused on not having any energy. And as soon as I stopped focusing on that and I start focused on having more energy, focusing on the positive, not the negative, I started feeling better. When I first got diagnosed, I had to stop like doing really intense workouts. So I did Country Heat, which is one of our dance programs, and that really helped me get my energy back, I think, because I got my cortisol levels. And then just eating a low carb, high fats, type of diet really, really helps my energy. If I go into eating too many carbs, my energy crashes. It's like up and down all the time, and I get cranky and I'm tired. So it doesn't work for everybody, but it does work for me. And I know people that, eating either you want to call it keto or high fat, low carb, whatever you want to call it, it really does work for me. So those are kind of ways that I work with my energy, and that doesn't even mean that you have to have like Hashimoto's or an autoimmune disease for all of those things. Those are things that you can take and use those to create your energy, bring your energy up. But first and foremost, it's all up here. You have to change your mind before positive things can start happening. So the next question that I had, and if you guys have any questions, make sure you post. It doesn't matter what they are. They can be health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, I don't care. Just ask them and I will get those answered for you guys. So the next question that I got was, I wasn't a coach, what if I wasn't coaching, like being a beachbody coach, what would I be doing? And the answer to that is kind of funny, because I don't know, I love this job so much. It was like the universe was like, this is what you're supposed to do. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a journalist. I was really big into like being in the newspaper in school, and really autocorrect kills me. I get like sidetracked. Okay, So when I was younger, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a journalist. I was into writing stories and just doing that sort of thing. For some reason, that really was something I wanted to do. And then when I went to college, I thought that I wanted to be a physical therapist. But clearly I was not good at school. So it's kind of funny that I ended up being a coach because, you know, being a journalist and sharing stories and things is what I pretty much do on social media. And then being a physical therapist, helping people, that's pretty much, it's kind of like married into one. So I don't know what I would be doing. I'd probably be doing something on social media or something that involves helping people if I wasn't coaching. But for now, I love what I do. It's just simply amazing. So, okay, so I'm going to get to answering the questions that you guys have posted in the comments. If you have any, just keep posting them. Oh, Catherine asked, do you create a food journal? No, I don't log my food. I don't write it down. I don't do any of that. I just stay very aware of what I'm eating. That causes me to go into like binge eating mode, and it causes too much stress in my life. And I personally can't do it. When I did do the autoimmune paleo protocol back in September, I kind of kept a journal of the way that I wasn't keeping a food journal, but when I was reintroducing foods, I was definitely journaling like how the food made me feel. So I already knew what I had eliminated. I didn't need to write down what I was eating every day. But I think this has come from years of practicing and learning and doing things. There was a time where I did need to track my food and I did need to see what I was eating. There was a time when the 21-day fix containers completely changed my life and completely showed me a new way of eating and how nutrition really works. But after doing that for so long, I just don't need to do it anymore, and I don't want to focus on that. So I definitely think that there's a starting point for everybody, but it's not something that I want to be obsessed with or like consistently worry about or anything like that. I really think that goes back to a mindset thing. So, you know, starting off, yes, it's a way to jump into health and fitness, and a lot of people don't need to jump into it right away. A lot of people can just make some like little changes with their food, and then when they hit up, start tracking their food or start on the container system. That's where the container system came in for me. After I had my second son, I lost pretty much all the baby weight except for about 10 pounds on my own without tracking or doing anything like that. And then when took me about 5 months, and I was struggling big time to lose those last 10 pounds, and it was really frustrating. So when the container system came out with the 21-day fix, I jumped in with that, and that's like, it blew my mind at what, like, just, you know, the portion sizes and what I should be eating in that. And I lost that 10 pounds, and I was able to keep that off until obviously I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's. So another question that I got from Snapchat is, when did you start learning about the keto diet, or like, how did I learn about low carb? Well, to be honest with you, I actually was introduced to low carb back after I had my first son, which was almost 6 years ago. That's how I lost all of my baby weight. I did a low carb diet, and I just felt so good doing it. And after that, I just I did my own thing, did different things, did the 21-day fix. And then last year is when I really was introduced to keto, and I was really struggling. I was struggling with my energy. I was struggling with just so many symptoms that were clearly now a huge Hashimoto's flare. But I started thinking about when I felt my best, and I felt my best when I was eating low carb. So I started doing research, and I came across Leanne Vogel, who is she has a couple books. She has a keto bundle, she has the Keto Beginnings audiobook and the Fat Fueled audiobook. And I started listening to her Fat Fueled audiobook, which is the reason that I actually pushed to find a doctor that would actually test me, because as I was listening, I'm like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with my thyroid, and I need to figure out what's going on. So listening to those books and just applying what she was teaching, I was able to actually get finally a diagnosis of Hashimoto's, and that's like basically when my journey started with my healing. So those are the questions that I have everybody, that's it for right now. If you guys have any other questions, please post them below. Let me see if there's any here on Instagram. Oops. Thank you all for joining me live. I will be back next week, either on Thursday or Friday. I'll let you guys know sooner in the Okay, there was one other question. Were you able to lose weight with the container system before you were diagnosed? Yes. That was after I had my second son. And I lost all the baby weight, and then they came out with the 21-day fix container system. And I was struggling for like 5 months. Like, seriously, I was working out so hard. I was trying all these different things. And I could not get rid of that last 10 pounds. And then I committed to doing the 21-day fix along with the container system. And I lost those 10 pounds. And I was able to keep that weight off for a good year and a half, until maybe even like 2 years, until I started really struggling with going up and down and not realizing that I was probably, you know, in full-blown Hashi flareness. But the container system was amazing for me because I didn't have to really track my, like, what I was eating. It was kind of all laid out for me. And now it's so, like, things have changed so much with the container system because I have tons of pre-made meal plans available for my clients and everything like that. I have just seen it change things so much. It just really helps you change your mindset around food. So that definitely was a game changer for me. And I think it's important because it really taught me like the basis of nutrition. Like, before that, I kind of knew what I was doing, but I didn't really understand why and how things worked and stuff. Like, I knew low carb, I would lose weight. But when I was eating low carb back 6 years ago, it wasn't because I wanted to fuel my body with nutritious food. It was like, okay, I'm eating like fried cheese and I'm not saying that cheese is bad for you, but I was eating like just making sure I wasn't eating any carbs, and I wasn't making sure that I was getting all the nutritious food into my body. And when I did the 21-day fix container system is when I really was learning that I needed to fuel my body properly with good food. And that's the approach I'm taking now with the keto. Is it's really about fueling, not just making sure I get a ton of fat in. It's really about fueling my body with that food, with that great food. So that's about all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys have any other questions for me, post on my page, however you want to get a hold of me, do that. And then I will get those answered next week, either on Thursday or Friday. I'll let you guys know sooner in the week when I'll be doing this. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe to my page so that you see when I go live. And if you think this video will help anybody, please share it with them. So